All right, YouTube, what's going on? It is your boy, none other, SoraLifeStory here with another video today. It's a slide day, and we're going to get straight to it and straight to the point. Today, we are going to be talking about the Nintendo Switch 2 again. We are exactly 1 week away from the release of the Nintendo Switch 2. And all I can really say is, honestly, I'm still pretty excited overall. I've had a few qualms with a lot of the things that have happened with the Switch 2 over the past 2 months. I remember saying during the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct and during all of those things that all of those reveals and all that, I would be doing a lot of Switch 2 videos, and honestly, I kind of really did lose a little bit of the sting to want to do a lot of Switch 2 content because of all of the discourse that was happening with the Switch 2. It was so much information, misinformation going around that honestly, I felt like I did not want to add my piece to it because it was just too much stuff happening. I really needed to get a grasp off of everything that was happening, get the truth, get everything that was happening coming, and understand the information that we were getting. And I wanted to go from there. But today I want to talk about, the Nintendo Switch 2 because it actually got leaked out. Somebody, it's been leaked out, but someone has a Switch 2. We at least know one person that has a Switch 2. But multiple people have Switch 2s. And the biggest reason I wanted to get on here and make this video is because Nintendo has been doing a lot of anti-consumer practices lately. Nintendo has always kind of done some things that weren't always as consumer friendly. So this is not really anything new for them. But a lot of these practices that have been done recently have just been very, very concerning as a Nintendo fan and as someone that really loves the Switch brand and the Nintendo Switch. It has really kind of been off-putting to me, these things, and just so I wanted to get on here and talk about the Nintendo Switch 2. Mainly the fact that, so it has a day one update. But people that, of course, have broken Street Date and have a Nintendo Switch 2 before Street Date, they aren't able to use the system at all. Not even to play Nintendo Switch 1 games. My issue with this in particular is the fact that this is a consumer product. This is a product that they bought, that they own now, and they can't use it. And my main reason for getting on here is I was on Twitter, and honestly, I'm ready to delete Twitter again. I don't really have time for it anymore. But I'm seeing a lot of the discussion around this, and a lot of people are actually happy, and they're like, this is great. And oh my gosh, thank God that there won't be anything leaked out and anything and stuff like that. And I'm just sitting here like, one, the console is only 1 week away from releasing. But two, they own that product. And that's if, they actually even bought it. A lot of people, the conversation I was having with people really started to switch up a lot, the fanboyism and stuff like that. We're like, well, did they get it legally or did they get it illegally and stuff like that? That's not the point. The point I'm making here is this. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these different YouTubers, what's so funny is a lot of their brand and a lot of the content that they have made over the past couple of years has been leaked content, leaked system specs, leaked system, leaked all of these, leaked games, leaked all of this. A lot of the gaming content space is literally thriving off of leaker culture. But all of a sudden, the conversation has switched to, oh my gosh, I'm so glad Nintendo is keeping people that beat Street Date away from using the console. They're keeping it as a brick. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to understand, how is this okay? Because the people have the console. They should be able to at least play their Switch 1 games. People are talking about leaks and spoilers and all this stuff like that. Literally, this is a culture that has been built up in the gaming community for like the past 2 console generations. It's just something that is par for the course. And this is not even just a gaming thing. This is anything pop culture, movies, all this stuff like that. People see and have things early, and they're gonna talk about it. They're gonna possibly spoil it. They're gonna possibly show it. And my biggest thing with this, especially with the Nintendo Switch 2, so much of the Nintendo Switch 2 space for years has literally been from leaks on this platform. So then you have a lot of these bigger content creators, especially in the Nintendo space, that I've been seeing that have been saying like, this is so great. This is the most anti-consumer thing ever. Imagine this. You know what I'm saying? You go buy a computer, right? And just because you got that computer a couple days early than when it was supposed to release, or say you went and got the new iPhone, say you got the new iPhone, right? The iPhone 17. Say someone got the new iPhone 17. It's not supposed to come out until September or October, but they got it like 2 weeks before October, right? But they couldn't use that iPhone until they had to update it to the latest iOS update, which does not come out to the release date of the new iPhone. So just because some way, somehow, whether it fell off the back of a truck or they know somebody that works in a warehouse and they paid them, or however, that doesn't look, this is, we're not talking about the space of the legality of things. Because when we can get in that, I can go all day with that. Our government is illegal. So get out of here. But imagine that. This is just using another piece of tech. Imagine that with an iPhone, right? You go, that happens, and you can't use that iPhone until then, right? Because you can't get the update. Can you imagine that? So you just paid $1,000 and they say, oh, well, you can't use your iPhone until this. You're literally telling the consumer, this is what I don't get that they don't understand. You're literally telling the consumer, this is our product. You can use it when we choose for you to use it. Yes, you paid for it to own this product, but the reality of it is you're just leasing this product from us. You're buying the right to be able to have this product in your hands, but it's not really your product. I can brick it whenever I want to. I can choose when and when you cannot use it. And at the end of the day, this product does not truly belong to you. And that is the real problem here. That is what I'm trying to get people to understand. That is the real problem. I don't care if people stole the Switch 2. That's on them. They have to deal with the legal repercussions of that. They have to deal with that. I don't have to deal with that because I'm not going to steal a Switch 2. I have the moral capacity and I have the thought process to understand if I can't afford it or if it's not time for me to have it yet, I won't get it. Which I'm not getting one day one. So that's also a part of it. Yes, I constantly say it out loud because y'all people are so just destructive to people these days. I'm one of the poor's. I'm not buying no Switch 2 day one. I don't have the money for it. There you go. But it is absolutely wrong that someone cannot use the product yet. Because right now, I could be honest, I would love to see leaks of how some of these backward compatible games are working right now. Especially with this discourse with people not understanding how software back compat works compared to hardware back compat. And a lot of people don't understand that Nintendo has always done hardware backward compatibility. Every system from Nintendo that has had backwards compatibility has had the last console's hardware in it. Every system that has not had the last console's hardware in it did not have back compat. It didn't. So, saying all that to say, it is completely not right that is happening. We will see the system next week. I'm still excited, but I do think it is just completely wrong that is happening. I'm not going to sit on here and ramble today. This is just a short rant about the Switch 2. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to be making more videos this week. I'm really excited for the Switch 2. I can't wait to talk more about it with you guys. But I really wanted to get on here and talk about that because one, it's been a couple weeks since I made a video, but I really wanted to dig into that. So guys, we're still excited for Switch 2. We're going to be making so much Switch 2 content. Hopefully there's a Switch 2 Direct coming up in June. But anyways, guys, it's a Sly day. I hope you have a godly blessed day. And this is Sora Life Story. Peace.